Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our final installment of In the Dirt right here on YouTube. My name is Tim Baltz. Glad you could join us here for our final episode in 2023. And this show would not be possible without some of the great sponsors we've had here in 2023. First of all, I want to thank Disaster RX DKI, Rita Wakers Campground, Draper Doors, and Alexandria Home Hardware. Well, we've got a lot of racing results to cover, a couple of big events at the dirt track at Charlotte. I, of course, was at the World Short Track Championships to finish off the month of October. We have all the race results from all 10 divisions. Over 500 cars were taking part in that event. And, of course, we have all the racing action and the finishes from the World of Outlaws World Finals at the Charlotte Motor Speedway as well. We also have a few other racetracks in the Northeast that got some racing in to close out 2023. Stick around, like and subscribe. We got results coming right at you next. You're watching In the Dirt. Come right back.
Rita Wakers is the place to be.
Rita Wakers Campground is taking reservations for fall and the 2024 camping season now. Kingston's best camping destination with overnight camping available all fall. Fall is a beautiful time to come camp at the gated community in historic Kingston, Ontario. And it's never too early to book your favorite site for the 2024 camping season. Just 10 minutes to downtown Kingston and 1 kilometer off the 401. Great fall fishing on Colonel by Lake, part of the world-famous Rideau Canal water system of lakes and locks. Contact RideauAcres.com or 613-546-2711.
Welcome back to In the Dirt right here on YouTube, our final installment for 2023. And again, like and subscribe if you've not done so already. We certainly do appreciate that support. Well, as we talked about before we went to break, a lot of racing action at the dirt track at Charlotte, plus a few other races that took place at some of your favorite racetracks in the Northeast. So let's get right down to it, because a lot happened, by the way. First of all, it was the World Short Track Championship that took place to end the month of October at the dirt track in Charlotte. We had Thursday night championship features at the 8th Annual World Short Track Championship at the dirt track. Of course, we had the Dirt Car Sportsman taking the part in that event, 15-lap feature for them. Nelson Mason picked up the victory on our Thursday night portion of the program there over Kevin Ridley, Dave Rogers, Michael Wright, and Derek McGrew. The Dirt Car Pro Stocks, they had a 15-lap championship event there as well, and Luke Horning continued his winning ways over Mark Lalone, Denny Govro, Jackson Ryan, and Bruno Richard. 604 crate late models were also on hand. Dylan Brown took the victory over Trent Ivey, Justin Hudspieth, Ricky Green, and Jeremy Steele. And of course, the Dirt Car UMP Modifieds, they had a 15-lap championship feature as well. And it was the high side tickler, Kyle Strickler, picking up the victory over Cup Series driver Justin Haley, Evan Taylor, Drake Troutman, and Mike McKinney. Moving over to the Friday night portion of the program, we had features for the four-cylinder front-wheel drive Hornet division. And Dan Benson collected feature number 1, Zachary Sloan in feature number 2, Wayne Taylor was victorious in feature number 3. Moving over to the Saturday night portion of the program, a lot of racing action took place. The Dirt Car Sportsman, they had a 25-lap feature event, and Cedric Govro went to victory lane, his first World Short Track Championship. Kevin Ridley was second, Michael Wright, Dave Rogers, and Aiden Cipriano came home in the number 5 position. Dirt Car Pro Stock Top 5, it was Pete Stefanski collecting his second World Short Track Championship over Denny Govro, Zach Zorrentino, Bruno Richard, and Luke Horning. Dirt Car UMP Modifieds, it was Taylor Cook picking up the victory over Kurt Spalding, Austin Holcomb, Tyler Norder, and Tyler Cater, the top 5 there. 604 Crate Late Model Division, Trent Ivey, a last lap pass on Dennis Franklin to collect the victory over Jeremy Steele, John Ruggiero Jr., and Logan Roberson. 602 Crate Late Models, this was the story of the season and the story of the weekend. Becca Malone, never been on dirt before, 11 years of age, went out there and just whipped the field, picking up the win over Dalton Jacobs, Dylan Beaver, Jamison McBride, and Luke Cooper. Crate Modified feature, Austin Holcomb, he finished third in a previous feature. He got the win in the Crate Modified event over Bowman Galloway. Ryan Ayers, Robert Poole, and Austin Wayne Self, former Craftsman Truck Series driver, was fifth. Moving over into the street stock division, it was Ricky Green picking up the victory. The Thunder Bomber division, it was Luke Doggett. Monster Minis, those are a cool looking race car, by the way. Check them out on YouTube. Kevin Cooper collected a victory there. 3 Hornet features took place to finish off the weekend. It was Dale Bennett, Zachary Sloan, and Dan Benson collecting the 3 Hornet feature events. Also, a couple of weeks ago, it was the final race ever at the 5 Mile Point Speedway, and Justin Holland collected the final big block modified feature there over Brett Tonkin, Pat Ward, Brian Malcolm, and Tommy Collins. The Sportsman checkered flag went to Timmy Gill. Georgetown Speedway, they had big blocks and small block modifieds there that weekend. It was Anthony Perego picking up a victory over Billy Pouch Jr. and Danny Boak. Danny Boak came right back the next night, collected a big block modified checkered flag over Ryan Godown, Matt Shepard, Rocky Warner, and Mike Mahaney. Moving over to the Bridgeport Speedway a couple of weeks ago, it was Neil Williams collecting the win on the big block modified feature over Joseph Watson, H.J. Bunting III, Dylan Stoyer, and Dominic Buffalino. The USAC Sprint Car feature went to Alex Bright. The 410 Sprint Car feature winner was Kyle Reinhardt. Of course, moving over into this past weekend, a lot of racing action again at the dirt track at Charlotte. It was the World of Outlaws World Finals, the Thursday night portion of the program. It looked like this. Super Dirt Car Series Big Block Modified feature went to Matt Shepard on day number 1 over Demetrius Drelos, Matt Williamson, Max McLaughlin, and Anthony Perego. World of Outlaws Case Late Model Top 5, Mike Marlar, veteran, went to victory lane over Chris Madden, Brandon Overton, Hudson O'Neill, and Dale McDowell. World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car feature, the first one of the weekend, went to David Gravel over Rico Abreu, Carson Macedo, Brad Sweet, and Tyler Courtney. World of Outlaws World Finals, day number 2 on the Friday. Veteran Tim Fuller, another Super Dirt Car Series win, his 3rd of the season. Matt Williamson, Anthony Perego, Eric Rudolph, and Matt Shepard, the top 5 there. With that 5th place finish, Matt Shepard clinched the 2023 Series Championship. The World of Outlaws Case Late Model feature number 2 on Friday night. It was Ricky Thornton Jr. over Dale McDowell, Chris Madden, Tim McCready, and Brian Shirley. World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car feature to finish off the Friday night portion of the program. It was Brent Marks collecting the win, Justin Peck, Tyler Courtney, Brad Sweet, and James McFadden, the top 5. World of Outlaws World Finals on the Saturday to finish off the weekend and to finish off the season. Matt Shepard, his 2nd win in 3 days at the dirt track at Charlotte. Jimmy Phelps, Matt Williamson, Mike Mahaney, Max McLaughlin, the top 5. World of Outlaws Case Late Models, Ricky Thornton Jr., another win at the dirt track over Mike Marlar, Chris Madden, Dale McDowell, and Garrett Smith. World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Cars to conclude the year. It was Brad Sweet collecting the win over Rico Abreu, Logan Schuhart, Brent Marks, and Tyler Courtney. Of course, the series champions, we already talked about Matt Shepard picking up his 10th series championship in the last 14 years. That's just very impressive. World of Outlaws Case Construction Late Models, Bobby Pierce collected his first career series title, and Brad Sweet collected his 5th consecutive NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series championship. Moving over to the Bridgeport Speedway, they had the Danny Serrano Memorial Weekend over there. The Topless Sportsman went to work on Friday night. It was Wayne Weaver picking up the win. Street Stocks, it was Gary Kleimzak. Wingless Sprint Cars to Thomas Radavoy, and the 4-cylinder feature went to Lee Allen. Bridgeport Speedway on the Saturday portion of the program, Cale Ross collected the modified feature over Jeff Strunk, Danny Boak, Frank Cozy, and Dominic Buffalino. The Sportsman checkered flag went to Ethan Bill. Kyle Hurley was victorious in the 4-cylinder feature. Bailey Tolson collected the street stock checkered flag. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the results that we have for you for 2023. We got a few more news and notes to talk about when we come back. Stick around. You're watching In the Dirt. We'll see you in a minute.
Draper Doors is your garage door and retractable screen experts. For sales, service, and installation of garage doors, electric door openers, retractable screens, or custom doors, it's Draper Doors. Draper Doors offers 24-hour service at 613-544-2269. If you're replacing your garage door of any size, call for a quote today at 613-544-2269. Remember, call Draper Doors if you can't get it up. Alexandria Home Hardware is your home and garden headquarters. Come in for all our fall deals of both inside and outside your home, your office, or your new building project. We've got lumber, and right now it's at the lowest price in a long time. Be sure to check our home hardware savings flyer every week for price saving specials. Come into our garden center and see the huge selection of fall deals. Our friendly staff is here to assist you for all your shopping at Alexandria Home Hardware. Don't forget you can shop 24 hours a day online at Home Hardware.
Well, welcome back to In the Dirt right here on YouTube. Again, like and subscribe if you've not done so already. We certainly do appreciate that support. Well, as we talked about, we do have a few news and notes before we conclude our 2023 season here on In the Dirt. I want to talk about first the Devil's Bowl Speedway in West Haven, Vermont. We've been talking a lot about them this year and all their sportsman modified feature action. Of course, recently announced the Devil's Bowl Speedway in West Haven will be adding to their 2024 program this year as promoters Elaine and Mike Bruno announced that they'll run around 5 to 6 358 modified events in 2024. And for more details on the next coming weeks, you can check out the Devil's Bowl Speedway on their Facebook page, and also you can check out their website at devilsbowlspeedwayvt.com. Also, many people have been wondering about what the future is going to be for the Airborne Speedway in Plattsburgh, New York. Well, we now have the answer to that question, and it's a good one. With the addition of the 358 modifieds going to Devil's Bowl in 2024, Mike and Elaine Bruno have also announced that they have announced a multi-year deal with the owners, Steve Fuller and Jamie Atkins, to operate the Airborne Speedway in Plattsburgh, New York. So very good news for fans of the Airborne Speedway, as the Bruno family will be the 6th different track operator in the last 10 years. The facility will also go back to their original name, the Airborne Park Speedway, for 2024 to kick off the 70th anniversary of local racing at Airborne. So congratulations to the Bruno family and acquiring the lease on Airborne Speedway for next season, and of course their ventures at Devil's Bowl with the small block modifieds. Of course, no more racing events in 2024. One of the main things that's coming up next, at least for me and a few other people, is the upcoming Dirt Car Northeast Banquet. We'll be honoring the 2023 series and track champions at that event. That'll be at the Marriott in downtown Syracuse on November the 18th. Hopefully you can join us there for that one as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to wrap up this show here, I want to thank everybody that's been involved with this show, all of our great sponsors, all the behind-the-scenes crew that has a lot to do with making In the Dirt possible. And once again, one more time, I really want to thank the good folks at Disaster RX DKI, Rito Acres Campground, Draper Doors, and Alexandria Home Hardware. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does it. 2023 is in the books. Thank you so much for all of your support and all your likes and all your subscriptions. Continue to do that in the off season. We'll see you right back here on In the Dirt for 2024. Have a great off season. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good night, everybody.